Hello. Thank you guys. This is my first live podcast on Spreaker, Keeping It Real with Tomii Trill. I appreciate you guys for joining us. This is episode number 39. This is season 2. And I just want to share a few things with you guys, give you a couple updates on what's going on with the Trill family and what's going on with Revenue Records and what's going on with Hemp God's dispensary. So I would like to say again, thank you to everyone that's here with us, joining us. Now, we have started we did our first pilot for our series called Dalix, D-A-L-I-X. Dalix is about a family that's trying to care. You guys need to watch it. It's on YouTube. You guys can look it up. It's pretty good. It's going to get better. The first pilot included, the first lick that they hit and things like that. I'm going to let you guys watch it to see what happens next. We're working on the second episode. It should be coming out sometime this month or maybe at the beginning of next month. Trill Thoughts is the one that's doing that. I am DJ P. Trill. He's involved in the whole creation and production of the movie and things like that. So you guys will like it. Hemp God's dispensary is doing well. We're having more clientele. We're having lots of deals and lots of specials. If you guys want to get your hemp needs taken care of, you guys want to smoke, you guys want to relax, I've been told that it's good for a lot of things that has to do with your mind, body, and spirit. And I'm one of those people that like to dwell on getting my mind, body, and spirit in harmony. And that's a good thing to do for yourself, because if you're not in harmony, you're probably on a rocky road and things probably are not going the way that you want them to go. One thing I do suggest is meditation. It always helps for me, making some sound like or ah or something like that. Those are sounds that are calming and they help you relax. Another thing I like to do to get myself in order is to exercise. It's good for us to exercise at least 30 minutes a day, move your whole body, take at least 10,000 steps a day. We also need to stay hydrated. I like to drink a lot of tea. I try to drink decaffeinated tea because caffeine makes me a little bit jittery. I'm not exactly sure how it does everyone, but it's not my best friend. Sometimes I do choose caffeine. It depends on the situation. It depends on what I need to get done, how I need to feel, or what's going on. Another thing I like to do is infuse water. I like to take fruit and vegetables and infuse them into water. I like to put cucumbers, kiwis, pineapples, oranges, apples, anything that's a fruit or a vegetable that goes good together. You can use mint, you can use rosemary. There's a lot of things that you can infuse into your water. It keeps your bones and your cells, everything hydrated so that you look and feel your best. I did have a birthday on the 4th. I turned the big 4-5. I don't feel 4-5. I feel that I'm very youthful, and I'm blessed to be able to have other people tell me that I look youthful and that I act youthful. My mom is youthful. My grandma passed a couple years ago. She was in her late 90s and she was still youthful. Things do happen. Rest in peace, grandma. I've had a lot of good things happen so far this year. I'm working on my books. I'm getting ready to get more active in writing those books because I am an author. I'm also working on, just my mind, body, and spirit. Like I said, walking every day and doing things like that. Not walking outside, taking walks, but doing heavy walking, like walking fast, leg lifts, squats, things of that nature. because all of those things are great for you. Now, one thing I do want to touch on this podcast is ways to be the queen of your own life, to those queens that are listening. Now, one of the things that you have to do, and the number one thing, is believe in yourself. Love yourself is very important. You know, even when life doesn't go your way, or things don't go according to plan, or negative things come about, you still have you don't have control of those things, but you still have the ability to love yourself and uplift yourself. Okay? Don't forget that you are a queen. You deserve to know your wealth. You need to hold your head up high no matter what's going on. You know, I believe that I could do anything, and I believe that you could do anything as well. We all have dreams to achieve. This is a new year. We're getting ready to go ahead and move forward. If you have anything that you have started that you haven't finished, or anything that you would like to get started, this is the time to do it. There's no time like the past. Regardless of what happens in life, you know, you need to just raise your head up and be beautiful on the inside and the outside, because you do have power. Now, these are some ways that you can learn to just wear your invisible crown on a daily basis and feel like you are somebody, because we are queens in our own mind. We are queens in our own right. We deserve to be treated as such. And I'm going to give a couple tips on how to become a queen, the queen of your own life. Now, being a queen means, you know, it means just taking control of your life. Okay? You're going to have to think like a queen. Queendom is a mindset. So no matter what happens to you or happened to you in the past, your mind you have to let your mind know that you are a queen. We all have stumbling blocks, and you still have to tell yourself that you will overcome and survive anything that life throws your way, because that's just what queens do. Now, you have to fall in love with the mirror. Fall in love with yourself. It's not saying be vain or anything like that, but you don't have to spend a whole lot of time in the mirror, but you do want to like what you see in the mirror. You have to accept yourself for what you are. You know, it's about knowing that every time you look in that mirror, or every time you pass your reflection, that the person staring back at you is pure royalty and absolute beauty. And you deserve everything that life has to offer. Your body is the one thing that you do own, and that you can take control of, and that you can make sure it goes the way that you want it to go. Okay? You can't exchange it. You can't replace it. You can't get rid of it. So you may as well embrace it. Don't compare yourself. Queens don't compare themselves. Queens are unique, and queens absolutely know that they are unique, and there's no one like them. You got to stay confident in your own abilities and your values as a person, no matter where you are or what you do. Whether you're walking into a room full of people, scrolling through timelines on social media, you have to know that you are a queen, and you're not compared to anyone, and no one's compared to you, because being a queen is not competition. You being a queen doesn't mean that others around you can't be queens too. So we just got to get our confidence up. We got to say we love ourselves. We have to use positive affirmations and things of that nature. You know, your friends can all be queens. It's not like you can't be a queen and they can't be a queen. You all can wear a crown. You guys all can respect each other and respect yourself too. Another thing that you should remember, don't be a follower. Don't be a follower, and don't be a follower. Queens don't follow the crowd, especially if the crowd tends to make bad decisions. Being a queen means not allowing yourself to be influenced easily, not doing things just because you feel pressured or because someone else is doing it. Make decisions that are good and right for you. Be the leader of your life. Okay? Queens know their worth. We all are worthy. We all have worth. Okay? Don't settle for less. Settle for what you deserve. You need to set standards, and you need to stick to your standards. Okay? There is no such thing as being too ambitious or dreaming too big. Those people that feel that, they are wrong and they are deceitful. Okay? You can never dream too big. You can never have too many things that you see for yourself that are possible. You have to dream as big as you want to dream, and don't be afraid to go for things that you really want. Don't ever settle for less. Not in your relationship, not in your education, not in your dreams, not in your life. Okay? A queen is never asked less than what she deserves. So queens know what they deserve, and they never ask for less than what they deserve. Being a queen means that you know what you deserve and you're willing to go out for it. And no matter what the consequences are, you are a queen. You step forward, you put your mind to something, and you accomplish it. Having the mindset of a queen will get you through almost anything. And it will help you on your way on very important journeys and things like that. Now, self-love, self-esteem, all of those things are very important. Now, are you ready to adjust your crown? Okay. Now, those are just some things that I would like I wanted to share with the queens out here. There's a lot of things that I like to share with the kings as well. I would like to say to the kings that are listening that you are a king, that you do deserve everything that you want, that you do deserve to have a beautiful family, that you do deserve to have the job that makes you feel prestigious, that you do deserve to have the business that's going to make you billions of dollars. You do deserve to be treated like a king. You do wear a crown. And you deserve a queen. Now, if you are a king and you don't have a queen, then you are supposed to be out there looking for your wife, looking for your queen, looking for that person that's going to uphold the better side of you. Because like they say, behind every good man is an even better woman. And I believe that wholeheartedly. I have my king. I stand up for him. He stands up for me. He takes care of me. I don't have any needs that are left unmet because he knows his place. He knows that, we make each other happy. I take care of certain things in the house in a relationship, and he takes care of certain things in the house in the relationship. And we have that already settled, and there's no discussion about that. Now, there are some people that are out here doubting themselves. I want you to know that you are a king or you are a queen and you are royalty. So take care of yourself. Walk every day, do at least 30 minutes of exercise, at least 10,000 steps a day to get moved around. Keep your joints and your everything all lubricated, and drink water and infuse tea and infuse water, and just do those things that are good for you. Now, one thing that I do say is that soda is very bad for you. A lot of sugar is not good for you. Now, a couple of things that I do to keep myself healthy is I do ingest a lot of vinegar, because vinegar has the ability to keep your blood sugar right. Vinegar has the ability to keep your cells in place. They keep you, it keeps you good. You could take baths in vinegar. You can drink vinegar. You can spray it on yourself. You can even clean up with it. Okay. Another thing that I really, really believe in is coconut oil. It's the best oil that you can ever use. And another thing that you can use you use coconut oil for is oil pulling. It detoxifies your body. It detoxifies your cells, because your mouth is connected to every organ in your body. We will talk about that in a different podcast. Your mouth is connected to every organ in your body. Your liver is connected to your lungs. It's connected to everything. So when you oil pull, you take your oil. I like to use coconut oil. Some people like to use olive oil, and there are different oils, almond oil. There's an array of oils that you can use, but coconut oil is the one that I use. It's my go-to. And I swish it around my mouth for 20 minutes. I let it go under my tongue. I sit there and I meditate with it in my mouth, because I know that after those 20 minutes, when I swish it around and I spit it out, that I'm that much closer to being more healthy, more detoxified. And it's a great thing to do. Another thing that I like to do to detoxify my body, because of all these chemicals that we do ingest, just living a life. You don't have to smoke, drink, take pills and all that stuff to get detoxification. What you can do is take sea salt, rub it on the bottom of your feet, and soak your feet in sea salt. That also detoxifies your body. Now, those are just a few tips that I wanted to give. There's a lot going on at Studio 41. There's a lot going on at Revenue Records. We're still accepting people to come and be a part of our family. You can text me at 510-898-6323. You can email TomiiTrill@gmail.com. That's TomiiTrill@gmail.com. Now, I would like for you to comment, like, and subscribe to this podcast. I would like for you to become a part of our family. If you have talent, if you have anything of that nature, Call us and let us know what's going on. Help us out. We love you. Peace, love, happiness.